the average from the exceptional. It's what gives you control over your future. And it's something you have full power over. You don't need permission to learn. You don't need someone to tell you what to study. You just need to make the decision to grow. Every single day is an opportunity to get smarter, to get stronger, to move closer to your goals. And all it takes is a commitment to learning. So don't wait for life to teach you the hard way. Take control of your own education. Make learning a daily habit and watch how fast your life starts to change. Number 3. A better life starts with better knowledge. Your life can change. It can improve. It can be better than it is right now. And the way you make that happen is through knowledge. A better life starts with better knowledge. The way you think, the way you make decisions, the way you handle challenges. It all depends on what you know. If you want more out of life, you have to start by knowing more. That's the foundation of success. Think about where you are today. Everything in your life, your job, your income, your relationships, your habits. It's all a reflection of what you know and understand. And if you want to change any of those things, if you want to improve your life in any way, you have to start by improving your knowledge. You can't expect new results with the same old thinking. You can't expect to rise higher if you're not learning something new. Most people don't realize this. They wake up every day, do the same things, follow the same patterns, and then wonder why nothing changes. But life doesn't change unless you do. And change starts with learning. If you don't make the effort to expand your knowledge, you'll stay in the same place, facing the same problems, struggling with the same limitations. But the moment you decide to grow, the moment you decide to fill your mind with better knowledge, everything starts to shift. Knowledge gives you power. The power to make smarter choices. The power to solve problems faster. The power to see opportunities that others miss. The world rewards people who know more, who think sharper, who understand how things work. That's why the most successful people, no matter what field they're in, are always learning. They don't wait for knowledge to come to them. They go out and get it. They read books. They study successful people. They ask questions. They seek out the information that will give them an advantage. Look at the people who are struggling, the ones who feel stuck in life. It's not because they're not capable. It's not because they don't have potential. It's because they haven't taken the time to learn what they need to know to get ahead. They're making decisions based on limited knowledge, and limited knowledge leads to limited results. The good news is, you don't have to stay in that place. You can start upgrading your mind today. You can start filling your mind with better knowledge. And when you do, your life will start to change. You'll make better choices. You'll avoid mistakes. You'll take the right actions. And over time, those small improvements add up. They compound. They turn into real success. You don't have to learn everything overnight. You just have to start. Read a book that will teach you something valuable. Listen to people who have achieved what you want to achieve. Pay attention to what works and what doesn't. Every day, aim to learn something that will make you smarter, that will help you grow, that will push you forward. Some people think knowledge is just about gathering facts, but it's much more than that. Real knowledge is about understanding. It's about seeing the big picture. It's about knowing what to do and when to do it. It's about having the wisdom to make the right moves in life. And that kind of knowledge comes from constant learning, constant growth, constant improvement. The truth is, life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by change. And change starts with learning. If you want more opportunities, more success, more freedom, you have to become the kind of person who can handle those things. And that means gaining the knowledge that will prepare you for them. Every successful person you admire, whether in business, sports, art, or any field, got where they are because they learned what they needed to learn to succeed. They weren't born with special knowledge. They acquired it. They made learning a priority. And because of that, they now live lives that most people only dream about. So ask yourself, what do you need to learn to take your life to the next level? What knowledge are you missing? What skills do you need to develop? What areas of your life need improvement? Once you identify those things, go after the knowledge that will help you grow. Read, study, learn from people who have already done what you want to do. Absorb the wisdom that will put you ahead. Most importantly, take action on what you learn. Knowledge alone won't change your life. Applied knowledge will. The more you put what you learn into practice, the faster you'll see results. The faster you'll grow. The faster you'll move toward the life you want. This is how you build a better future. This is how you create a life that is richer, fuller, and more successful. It all starts with better knowledge. Because when you know more, you can do more. And when you do more, you achieve more. And when you achieve more, life rewards you in ways you never imagined. Number 4. If you stop learning, you stop growing. You know, there's one truth in life that stands above the rest. If you stop learning, you stop growing. And the moment you stop growing, you begin to fade. Life is all about progress. It's about constantly improving, getting better, moving forward. Without learning, there's no progress, no improvement, no new heights to reach. And eventually you'll find yourself stuck in the same place, struggling to figure out why everything feels so stagnant. But here's the thing, learning doesn't stop when you leave school. It doesn't stop when you reach a certain age or hit a certain milestone. Learning is a lifelong commitment. The world keeps moving. New technologies emerge, industries shift, and opportunities come and go. If you're not learning, you're falling behind. It's as simple as that. When you stop learning, you start to lose that edge. Think about it. There's always someone out there, working harder, thinking smarter, and constantly expanding their knowledge. The competition is fierce, and if you're not staying ahead, you're losing ground. Every day there's someone else who is striving for more, trying to learn something new, looking for ways to improve, and those are the people who are going to succeed. The moment you stop learning, you're telling the world, I've got it all figured out. But the reality is, none of us ever have it all figured out. There's always something new to discover, always something that can make us better, smarter, more efficient. Every successful person you look up to, whether it's in business, sports, or any field, has one thing in common. They never stopped learning. They never stopped growing. And that's why they're where they are today. It's not just about accumulating facts. It's about developing the ability to think differently. It's about understanding new concepts, embracing new ideas, and applying that knowledge in ways that make you better. Every time you learn something new, you're adding to your toolkit. You're building up the skills and knowledge you need to take on new challenges, seize new opportunities, and solve new problems. Think about how much you can grow in a year if you made a commitment to learn something new every single day. A book a month, a podcast, a course, a workshop, there's no shortage of ways to learn. You can do it at your own pace, in your own time. But the important thing is that you do it, you keep learning, you keep growing. If you're not actively learning, then what are you doing? Are you just coasting through life? Are you waiting for success to fall into your lap? That's not how it works. Success is earned. It's earned by those who are willing to put in the work, by those who are constantly learning, growing, and improving themselves. When you stop learning, you stop taking action to improve. And when you stop improving, you stop moving forward. So where do you want to be in the next year, the next 5 years, the next 10 years? Do you want to be stuck in the same place, wondering why nothing's changing? Or do you want to be moving forward, achieving bigger goals, conquering bigger challenges? The difference between those two outcomes is whether or not you keep learning. If you want to go higher, if you want to do more, if you want to be more, you've got to commit to learning every day. And it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to attend expensive seminars or have a formal education to learn. The best lessons in life come from the experiences around you, the people you meet, the challenges you face. There's always something you can learn. The world is full of teachers, but if you stop learning, you stop seeing the lessons. You might be thinking, but I'm too busy to learn every day. Let me tell you something. Everyone is busy. Everyone has a million things on their plate. But successful people don't let that stop them. They make time to learn. They make time to grow. They understand that their future depends on what they do today. And that's why they stay ahead. That's why they succeed. The truth is, you're either learning or you're falling behind. There's no middle ground. If you want to stay ahead of the game, you have to keep your mind sharp. Keep your skills fresh and keep improving every single day. It doesn't matter if you're 20 or 60. If you're still learning, you're still growing. And as long as you're growing, you're still moving towards success. So don't ever stop. Keep learning, keep growing, and you'll always be one step ahead. Success isn't about being perfect. It's about being better than you were yesterday. It's about embracing the process of learning, knowing that every step forward is a step toward a brighter future. Remember, if you stop learning, you stop growing. And when you stop growing, you stop living the life you're capable of. So keep learning, keep growing, and keep moving forward. Success is waiting for those who are willing to put in the work, day after day. Number 5. Your mind needs knowledge like your body needs food. Your mind, just like your body, requires nourishment to thrive. Just as you wouldn't ignore feeding yourself every day, you shouldn't neglect feeding your mind. Knowledge is the food that fuels your brain. And without it, your growth, your potential, and your ability to succeed will be stunted. You can't expect to achieve your goals, improve your life, or overcome challenges without feeding your mind with the right information. Think about it. Your body needs food to maintain energy, strength, and vitality. Without it, you'd feel weak, drained, and unable to function. The same goes for your mind. If you don't constantly feed it with knowledge, you'll find yourself feeling stagnant, uninspired, and mentally exhausted. The world around you is constantly changing, evolving, and presenting new opportunities. To keep up, to stay sharp, and to make the best decisions, your mind needs to be constantly nourished with new information. You can't survive on yesterday's meals. Just as your body needs a variety of nutrients to function properly, your mind needs a constant flow of new ideas, perspectives, and insights. If you want to improve your thinking, you have to feed it with the right material. The more knowledge you gain, the more equipped you become to handle life's challenges, to make smarter decisions, and to move closer to your goals. When you feed your body, you're providing it with the energy to move, work, and carry out everyday tasks. When you feed your mind, you're providing it with the tools to think